All right, let's go back just a little bit. Thank you. Let's go back just a little bit. David Ferry. David Ferry. Clay Shaw hitman. New Orleans versus Shaw. This is where he was standing at. He didn't have to shoot. If this man would have missed, one of these two men supposed came in and took their shot. David Ferris was one of the men they arrested back here. The Black Dog man, he takes off going this way. Roscoe White hops the fence, he goes down the nose, up under the triple underpass, and he gets in Jack Ruby's truck. Yeah.
So it was 3 shooters, but only two did the shooting.
It was 3 here, 2 up here, that's 5, 1 over there, that's 6, 1 down at the drain, 7 shooters.
But only 2 of them got to shoot.
No, Charles Harrison got to shoot, Mac Wallace got to shoot, Roscoe White got to shoot, and the man up under the drain got to shoot. 4 shooters, 4 shots, 4 shooters. I'm gonna show you the locations of them. All right, now, Abraham Zapruder was standing on this pedestal filming that day. As he was standing up here filming, you can see the X almost directly lined up where he was standing, at. Here's here's the picture. That's the proof of the evidence that the Warren Commission lied. Kennedy's first shot didn't take place until he came out from behind the Stemmons Freeway sign. Remember the first shot, the first X you seen? You took a picture of that up there. You filmed it. The sign was located right here.
Okay.
The first shot for Kennedy, there's the image of Kennedy right there. He's not hitting his throat. He's not hitting nowhere. But as soon as he looks this way because the shot is fired, he hears the shot, so he looks this way. And this is the shot. This is where he get hit in his throat at. Right there where that piece of concrete is discolored at. That's why that concrete is like that. That is the first shot for Kennedy. The fatal shot for Kennedy. Mary Ann Mormon, she takes the Polaroid picture of the president at the moment of the fatal headshot. I brought you up here so you can look at this, where Abraham Zapruder was, and where the X is, and to show you that these X's are in the wrong places. All right, that X belongs right down there.
So instead of here,
right, it's right there.
Okay, right where that little stain is.
Right, absolutely. That's the fatal shot for Kennedy. That's where the fatal shot came from. That's why this drain is so important. You place everything in its right place, then you can find it, then you can see the difference, then you can see the angles and where the shoot is actually located. But as long as these things stay like they is, it supports the government right up here. It supports the lone gunman theory. It supports the one shooter. Ruby was housed in this building for the last 3 years and 6 months of his life. The second window from the top on the left side. That was his cell. That whole left side. Because it's the light that be on up there 24 hours at night that you can see the light and stuff. All right, from behind the picket fence where we just come out from, Roscoe White, the badge man. On the left side of the street, I didn't take you over there. You need to go over there. I want to show you that bullet mark that's still there today. Okay, this is the one that ricocheted off of this back side of the drain, the back right side of the drain, and struck James Tegg across his cheek. He was the first person who gets a shot in the assassination against President Kennedy. All right. He was standing down at the triple underpass. I'll show you the mark to go along with it. All right. From behind the picket fence, Roscoe White, the badge man, who takes his shot and shoots President Kennedy in the throat. That's where Kennedy could get his throat shot from.